welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ali Gohar. Tonight we're going to talk about Pakistan hockey, and we'll be speaking to a legendary Pakistani hockey player, Mr. Naveed Alam. He was part of Pakistan's World Cup winning team in 1994 in Australia. He's also served as Pakistan's coach for a number of years. So it'll be very interesting to speak to a man of his stature. We're going to do that throughout this show. So we have him online, but before I start speaking to him, we're going to give you a bit of an overview of Mr. Naveed Alam and what he's achieved. Our PTV World production team has prepared a special profile on the former Olympian. Let's listen in.
Naveed Alam was a Pakistani field hockey player and former Olympian who is also known by his nickname as Naveed Alam Olympian. He joined the Pakistan national hockey team in 1989. Naveed played as a fullback and he is considered to be among the best defenders in the history of Pakistan's field hockey. During his playing career, Naveed played a total of 300 matches in which he scored 30 goals. Naveed was a part of the team in 1993 Junior World Cup. He was part of the team when Pakistan became the world champion in 1994, and he also won champion trophy with Pakistan in the same year. He competed in the men's tournament at the 1996 Summer Olympics. He also won a gold medal in Asia Cup and bronze in Asian Games for Pakistan. After his retirement, Naveed served as the coach of Pakistan hockey team from 2000. Naveed received Pride of Performance Award and the Dun Huang Award, which is the highest honor for achievement by a foreigner in China. Naveed became the Associate Secretary of Pakistan Hockey Federation, and he also held the post of Director Development and Domestic of Pakistan Hockey Federation. Naveed Alam is currently serving as Executive Member Hockey Advisory and Organizing Committee Pakistan Hockey Federation.
An illustrious career, no doubt. We're very happy to have him online with us, Mr. Naveed Alam. Naveed Alam Saab, Assalamu Alaikum.
Walaikum Salam Ali Gohar, how are you?
I'm fine. Great to talk to you. It's been a while, so it'll be a pleasure catching up and talking about your career. Now, Naveed Alam Saab, you know the ins and outs of Pakistan hockey. You were a player, a great one at that. Then you were the coach. You're currently the executive member of Hockey Advisory and Organizing Committee. So you know it all, and we'll be discussing that in detail. But first, I'd like to hear a little bit about yourself, your journey. What drew you towards hockey?
Ali, first of all, I'm thankful to the sport world and especially you and your whole team. They introducing me as such, they introduce as legendary and something. I'm grateful to everyone. You know, when I born, so I saw hockey on top on the world level. So just every Pakistani that time, they think they become on a hockey star in the future and they won the World Cup. So just my father is also a hockey player. He played on a grassroots level. So he boosted me and I start hockey in 1989. And after that, 1994 won the World Cup. And till today, I'm busy and working with Pakistan hockey. And out of the country and inside the country, always busy with the hockey. My passion and my working everything in hockey and still keep on working. How can we get back hockey back in a world level? So just a small intro. I think you did great work.
We will discuss the struggles that Pakistan hockey continues to face. But first, let's go back a little bit. There was a time where many argue that hockey was more popular than cricket, and then suddenly in the late 1960s, 70s perhaps, things started to change. So can you tell us a little bit about that time when hockey was very, very popular in Pakistan?
Ali, you know, hockey is still popular in the world. Just to give you one example, hockey is a football is a European game. They now in a day, more than 250 or maybe around 300 countries they played football. And second largest game is a hockey. And hockey is a national game of Pakistan and 137 countries played in hockey all over the world. But unfortunate why we are getting first to 17 number, what I feel, we are not focused on organization. We are not making organization as a national organization. We are lacking so many part or playing part, maybe on a coaching part, maybe on umpiring part. So that's why people, I mean, in European and other teams, they become every day organizational working improve, and after that they become a world champion. We are out from the world hockey. Nothing else, just but my own opinion, Pakistan hockey just they are not making a plan. They are just won the World Cup, won the Champions Trophy. After that, no one can think over how can we play it in after 50 years or 60 years. Nobody can make any plan. Just want to say something about Noor Khan, Atif, Brigadier Atif, and Amir Rufullah Khan Jimali, or Khwaja Zakauddin, or exceptional Shanaz Sheikh. There are few people, they individually they do something. As organization, till today we are failure to make organization and become hockey on the top. So just few reasons, nothing else, I think.
Right, we'll talk about what needs to improve. We will discuss the woes of Pakistan hockey. It's important that we talk about them. That's the only way they can be fixed. But let's go back to brighter times just for a minute. Now, when you were starting your career, I imagine there were some great players that I'm sure you looked up to. The Samyuddin, Islauddin, Dar, Shehbaz Senior. There are many players. So, who was your favorite player growing up? Tell us about the player that inspired you the most, the player that inspired you to be the best.
As a defender, because I played fullback in 10 years from Pakistan, I inspired from the Manzoor Hasan. They are one of best defender in in the world hockey. But I inspired by my coach Khwaja Zakauddin. They groom me as a world champion player. They groom me as a Olympic coach. So I am just following by Khwaja Zakauddin, and my defender I would like to Manzoor Hasan.
Right, I want to talk about the World Cup now. That was a great moment for Pakistan. They hadn't won a World Cup in quite a while. Then came in 1994 in Australia. Tell us a little bit about that.
Ali, before World Cup, when we played Champions Trophy at Lahore, its new team, 11 new players joined Pakistan team and 6 senior players. That Zakauddin and Han Jorisma and Rashid Junior, they make a good combination. And we won first World Cup. 93 Junior World Cup. After that, we came Lahore, and Pakistan won 1994 Champions Trophy. Just after maybe 8 months after, we won the World Cup. Thus, teamwork, good organization, harmony of the team. Every player want to play and every player want to win. So just we won the World Cup, and when we won World Cup after 12 years, I think I don't have any words. So now, if people just think, our players just thinking to what is a victory. So, World Championship on 1994 Sydney, maybe thousands of people come in the ground and they, hanging a flag on Pakistan, and national anthem of Pakistan was there. So many memories were there, and Pakistan after 82, in 94, after 12 years we won the World Cup. In 2 competitions, Ali. One is 94 Champions Trophy at Lahore and 1994 World Cup at Sydney. So just teamwork and combination of the team, and thus administrative from the federation side, Pakistan making a good team. And in 1 year, we got 2 gold medals, just of the teamwork and best organizational work.
Tell us, during that 1994 World Cup, what was the spirit like in the camp? Were Pakistan one of the favorites to go on and win that one? Because there were some phenomenal teams in there. Yes, Pakistan had some tremendously talented players, including yourself. But tell us a little bit about the spirit in the camp and how experts at that time rated Pakistan. Did they expect them to go on and win the whole thing?
Ali, when before the World Cup, when we are in a camp, some senior players, they are late. They are no more in now. They are telling us Pakistan don't have any capacity to win the World Cup. Before World Cup, we living to Australia, and mostly, people, they are thinking Pakistan will come on 7th or 8th position. But, our President Umar Farooq, Secretary General Colonel Mudassar Asgar, team management Khwaja Zakauddin, Captain Shehbaz, and all team members, they have to one commitment with the country We have to win World Cup 1994. So first match you saw when you beginning first game against other teams, Pakistan improve every day, every second, every minute for the next game. So as per experts, we are on a not Pakistan become world champion, but teamwork and our belief and team management trust on the team. So we believe on ourselves. We have to win World Cup. Or Alhamdulillah, we won.
I want to talk a little bit more about your career. 300 matches. That's quite extraordinary. So to be able to be a part of the Pakistan side for so many years, compete in World Cups, Asia Cups, Champion Trophies, the Summer Olympics. You were part of the Summer Olympics in 1996. You probably had to work your tail off. Yes, you were a gifted player, but talent only takes you so far. Just talk to us about the hard work you had to put in.
Ali, when anyone, I just tell us, my youth, my younger, when you are committed, you just think over to how to work, how to your direction. First thing is your direction. So I'm lucky to our coaches, they are having ability, vision, and they give us right direction. After that, players, we are very hard working. Normally, each and every player, our training schedule was morning and evening 2 sessions. But mostly players, Mansoor, Ahmed Olympian, Shabazz, me, Usman, and same as some other players, Junaid, we are working, a day, every day, more than 10 hours. This 3 times a day we did training, and afternoon, morning and evening, or sometime we have some extra sessions with our other players. So hard working is the key of success. But right direction with the hard working and combination, that's the key of World Cup winning team.
Well, then you decided, or you were asked to become the coach of the national side, and you were the coach for many, many years. What was your experience like? Tell us about that.
Ali, I work as a coach. After 98 World Cup, I resigned. I quit hockey from Pakistan because so many things were mess in Pakistan hockey. Me and some other players, we left Pakistan and played hockey in Holland in the European League. So first time after 94, 3 Pakistani went to Europe, and they played hockey from their clubs and also getting experience from the coaching. After that, I spent time with the China 3 years, 2001 to 2005. After that, China won Pakistan. So then I came to Pakistan 2005, and 2006 I joined Pakistan Hockey Federation as a secretary for Province Punjab. Then keep on working and just prove myself and prove best working for Pakistan hockey. So finally 2008 before Olympics, I worked with the Khwaja Taqaudeen. He chose me, Mir Rasulullah Khan Jamali trust me. After that, because Pakistani team, that time they lost badly against Holland 9-2. Pakistan lost China in Asian Game 2006. So Pakistan no more in world hockey. After that, President Pakistan Hockey Federation, Executive Board, and my head coach Khwaja Taqaudeen, they decided to build Pakistan hockey team with pure and true hard-working people. So 2008 I joined Pakistan as a head coach, and Alhamdulillah, in 5 or 6 months, Pakistan hockey team with my all players, they did good work, and Pakistan finished in Olympics on 7th. Normally, we are losing Holland against 9-2. After that, no one thinks Pakistan, they can survive in Olympics against Holland or Australia. But Alhamdulillah, Pakistan, every player, team management, they did great work. We lost the game, but at least we are in quarterfinalists, and Pakistan finished on 7th position. So that small experience time with Pakistan, but with hockey, till today, in 20 years, we just focus on keep working with the coaching, administration, how to build a player like Samiullah, like Akhtar Rasool, like Manzoor Hassan, Rashidul Hassan. How can we build and we again get back our medal? So we keep working, but till today, still failure of Pakistan hockey. We are not getting back on a world hockey and away from the gold medal.
As a Pakistani coach, what were some of the biggest challenges you had to face, the biggest hurdles that you had to overcome?
Ali, very good question. Big hurdle before Olympics, one big administrative decision by Ministry IPC when they put wrong way and appoint Secretary General PHF before the World Cup. At that time is a big hurdle for us. How can we build a team? Because some people, I don't want to mention their name, but that time one decision, they kick out Pakistan hockey from the gold medal or silver medal or the first position. That hurdle break Pakistan hockey because wrong way of the appointment of the one official. And that time make a good team and finish on the seventh. I think it's luck, but it's a big hurdle and it's bad time and bad decision for the Pakistan hockey till today for that decision because that appointment. Break Pakistan Hockey Federation, break Pakistan hockey team, and that time Khwaja Zakauddin, Mir Zafullah Khan Jamali, Naveed, and other people, they try to build, but till today not.
Now, when one talks about hockey, the general discussion is the decline of Pakistan hockey. We talk about the glory days and what these great players managed to achieve over the years, but then the decline sort of began maybe before '94, but after the '94 World Cup, it took a serious dip. Now you've been involved with Pakistan hockey for many years as a player, and of course you were the coach as we discussed. You're involved with the committees in the Hockey Federation. So, in your opinion, what are some of the biggest problems that are fixable, that are easy to fix, but we're just not doing?
Just one thing, right man for right job. Just parachute landing break Pakistan Hockey Federation. We are just make PHF on process organization because coaching structure need competition, players they need competition, and officials they also need competition to competitor. Then we make an organization. When Pakistan make Pakistan Hockey Federation as a national organization, we have to back in world hockey. Nothing else. We have a good coaches, we have a good player, we have a best talent. But unfortunate, one thing I want to share with you. Any organizing committee member in Pakistan Hockey Federation or any coach or any selection committee, they are just keep working and following by the secretary or president. Decision makers just 2%. If decision makers come through parachute landing, then I don't think so Pakistan hockey will be back. If we want Pakistan hockey back on the top and hockey respect come on a back, then we make Pakistan Hockey Federation as a national federation. Everything will be all right.
So what you're saying is it needs to be more organized. There's been a serious lack of professionalism over the last maybe 30 years. Now, if that's addressed, then we'll see different results.
Ali, definitely different results. You know, if we want Pakistan Hockey Federation, any one official or a president or a secretary or a coach, if anybody want to join Pakistan hockey with professional manner, number one, number two, with competition, number three, with the process, who passed on that SOPs, then he elect or select for the national team. Nowadays, in last 15 years, we appoint people as a coach or assistant coach on a secretary general or anyone for the personal relationship. Now at the moment, Pakistan Hockey Federation based on Friends and Family Foundation. How can we won the victories or we make heroes? Never ever. We make discipline, honest organization, and then give direction or give target to your coaches. I think in 3 years, Pakistan hockey back on top 8.
You see, there are a number of theories. I mean, you just pointed to nepotism from what I can gather, and rightly so. We see that in every institution in this country, and we're trying to end that. But first, I mean, I've heard people talking about just the game. I was speaking about the game when hockey moved from grass to AstroTurf. That affected Pakistani hockey players. But then again, I think you won the World Cup in 1994 on AstroTurf. Then a lack of funding, not enough money is being pumped into Pakistan hockey, a lack of talent, many argue. Gone are the days of Naveed Alam, Shabazz Senior, Samyuddin, Islauddin. So there are many theories.
Ali Gohar, what you are saying, all things is a problem of Pakistan hockey. I exactly say what you say. It's correct. But you know, one thing, when we played hockey and think, now organization, now Pakistan Hockey Federation, our direction and appointment of the people, use one point. You said lacking of funds. Why we are lacking of funds? Because we are lacking of organization. Less professionals working in a Pakistan hockey. Just friends and family keep on working. Sponsors are away. Last 2 years, government of Pakistan not meet President Pakistan Hockey Federation and not release any finance, and sponsors are not join Pakistan Hockey cause of nepotism, cause of corruption, cause of non-professional approach. That's why everyone, World Hockey, international people, they are away from us. Government, now we are lucky. Prime Minister of Pakistan is a sportsman, but unfortunate 2 years. Prime Minister never can't believe on Pakistan Hockey Federation leadership. So who suffered? Pakistan Hockey. I think no one can blame on anyone. Pakistan Hockey Federation top two in last 15 years, they are responsible to making a national federation. That's why we are lacking from finance, we are lacking from trust, we are lacking from sponsors. And last point, we have a lot of talent, Ali. We have best ever players in Pakistan, in less facilities, but we played. Just give you last point of view as a AstroTurf and a grass hockey, just bullshit, nothing else. Cause Belgium won the World Cup, Argentine won the Olympics. They just have 4 AstroTurf in their country. They won 2016 Olympic Games, and Pakistan not qualified. Accountability is the main problem. If accountability come in Pakistan Hockey Federation, things come on track in a year.
No, I appreciate your honesty, and there will be a lot of theories when something declines so rapidly. People will have their opinions and their theories, but you're in the best position to know what's bull and what's not. You're the one to listen to. Now, the fact that you've been involved, like after retirement, you spent many years in Pakistan hockey. When did you realize that this was going terribly wrong? At what point did you realize that Pakistan hockey was going to decline like this?
2007, when Pakistan hockey went on the bottom, non-professional and less capable people, they trained Pakistan hockey, they demoralized Pakistan hockey, they gone. 2009 to 2020 is a time to Pakistan hockey go in a dark areas. That part, 2016 June 2008 to today, till today 2020, that's the part of the problem of Pakistan hockey. I feel in 2009 when we are played Olympics game in 2008 at Beijing, best team available, but we can't win. Cause of nepotism or wrong appointment. That's why we are away, we are out. So I realize if we are not made PHF as a national institution and we are not asked those officials and no one can accountable, then no one can bring Pakistan hockey back. Accountability and performance based PHF, need of glory, need of respect, and need of Pakistan hockey back.
Did you, when you realized that you could see the downward spiral coming. Did you air your concerns when you were the coach and then the director development? Did you air your concerns to the relevant authorities?
100% Ali. When I joined Pakistan Hockey in a short time, I joined Pakistan Hockey in the 2008 Olympics when Pakistan out from World Hockey. In 7 months, we bring back Pakistan Hockey back on Olympics. After that, 2016, I joined as a director domestic and development. So we activate Pakistan Hockey and revive Pakistan Hockey. But that time, a great name of Pakistan Hockey, Abbas Senior was Secretary General, but he is a great player. As administrative side, they are not make any parameter for the selection. They are not making a lineup. So I openly say to President Pakistan Hockey Federation in executive board. After that, I feel nobody can work on that. Mostly people, they come in federation for their personal interest, for their personal goals. No one can focus how to bring back Pakistan Hockey. So I say thanks to President Pakistan Hockey. I don't want to work with those people who are not serious with Pakistan Hockey, or they come for their own target. They don't have vision, plan, and will to do something for Pakistan Hockey.
Now, as an executive member of the organizing committee, I'd like to know what your main responsibilities are, what you oversee, and what you seek to achieve in that position.
Nothing achieve. I just want to say when take as a coach, and personally I damaged, I lost a lot, cause so many groupings in a federation, team are breaking by some individuals. After that, when I come Director Development Pakistan Hockey, we structurized Pakistan Hockey on all levels. Number one, we introduced Pakistan first ever hockey league, 9 side, with government and sponsors, so many things involved. Club hockey structurized. School hockey is the main key of Pakistan Hockey to produce players. But after 2006, no one can focus. So I revised clubs, school, colleges, and make national championship on every age group. 16, 14, 18, national level development squad. In 14 months, we make 5 lineup. But after that, not any camping, because president not asking a secretary or other one how to bring players back and make different age groups. In pipeline, but not implemented. So we are again based on 20-25 players. So in 1.5 years, Ali, we are in 20,000 players in our pool, but Pakistan Hockey not anywhere, because when we selected the player, when we are hold camping, so many problems. I don't want to say in the media how many problems face players, how many people, officials meet problems. Just 2 authorities have authority to remove anyone, kick out anyone, or blame anyone. So if you are not blaming you don't trust your team, you can't believe on your players, you disgrace your players and send them away from the Pakistan. I don't think so. Players can play in Pakistan Hockey. I don't think so. Our legendary like Samiullah, like Manzoor Hassan, like Shanaz Sheikh, they don't want to work with us. And professionals like sponsors, they are not willing to work with Pakistan Hockey. Not for the Pakistan Hockey is decline, or they are 17 positions, they don't have potential. Pakistan Hockey has everything. We don't have an organization. Just one point, Ali. Just one point. We make PHF as a national organization. Nothing else, maybe.
You brought up some very valid points, and it's quite clear that you're passionate about Pakistan Hockey and you want to see the sport excel once again. We all want that, and everything you've said is correct, I'm sure. But we also have to acknowledge the fact that cricket swamped not only hockey but every other sport, and the public did start losing interest. I think we have to acknowledge that fact. Cricket all of a sudden just took over. And this is where the media comes in, where the media needs to be engaged. I understand it's very tempting to obsess over the most popular sport in the country, which is cricket. But it's important that the media also looks to change its narrative a wee bit and start focusing on other sports and start generating interest. Is that something the Pakistan Hockey Federation has thought about as well, to consistently engage the media?
Ali, very valid and very, true analyze about you. You know what you say. It's true. Cricket, now in our nations, in our neighbors, and everywhere, cricket getting space and they are away from all games. But one thing, I can't blame media. I believe if Pakistan Hockey Federation, they work on that. Media can, in last 2 years, in small events in Karachi, in Khushab, in Sheikhupura, in Faisalabad, media covered everything. But depends on Pakistan Hockey Federation what their policy. If their policy was work for Pakistan Hockey and engage media to, boost them, media individually they can help us. But federation, they can't work on that. That's why you see everything what you say, I'm agreed,
Final question, Naveed Alam Saab. Now, if everything is done in an organized fashion, let's say things change tomorrow, just hypothetically, where do you think Pakistan hockey can be in the next 5 years? Where does Pakistan hockey have the potential to be? Final thought.
Ali, Pakistan we have potential if we make PHF as a national organization, bring top 2 president, secretary, or professional and passionate people. Hockey will be back on next Olympics. I don't want to say we are Olympic champion, world champion, but Pakistan have capacity in 3 years. We come back on first 6. In first 6 is not away from Pakistan. Just need and honest working and let them play for the Pakistan and national player. Best coaches provide them. I think hockey will be back in 3 years.
Naveed Alam, former Olympian, thank you very much for speaking to us. This was lots of fun. It was and very, very informative. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much, Ali. Thank you very much.
That was Mr. Naveed Alam, former Pakistani hockey player and World Cup winner. That's all we have time for. Keep watching Sports Extra on PTV World. See you next time. Bye-bye.